All right, man. Woo. Hey. Back in the studio, baby. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Torture Talk. Hey, man. So, look, been a long time coming. Been a long time coming. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. So, today's episode, we're going to talk about TDE MacWop goes off on Nicki Minaj. And I cannot wait for this. If you didn't see the episode that I just did, Nicki Minaj fans, don't watch this. Go check it out. She is trying to get people indicted. That word haunts hip hop artists and hip hop fans and hip hop, whatever you want to call it. Indicted. Even though a lot of hip hop artists be indicting themselves when they go on certain podcasts. But anyway, we know what she's about now. I am not a fan of Nicki Minaj anymore. That's it for me. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. And if you don't know what that means, think about it. Camel is strong. Camel can hold a bunch of stuff on their back. But straws are light. Just imagine how many straws she had to put up to break the camel's back. You know what I'm saying? That was it for me. I'm done with her. So before we get into that, you know I got to get a legendary spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. I'm so happy to be back, man. I'm so happy to be back. Glad to see y'all, man. So happy to be back. If you're new here, please hit me with your subscription today. All the beautiful, single, sexy ladies, put one in the chat. All the fellas, y'all know where to find the ones that just don't harass them. I don't sell them merch. Don't sell them merch. But I do have content. Absolutely free. But if you want to leave a donation, link is in the description, Cash App. No more PayPal. They call me the Hidden Gem. 1300 subscribers, over 18,000. And yes, I am the king of the north. Let me know what kingdom you from. Also, go to Torture Talk After Hours. I'll be doing my thing over there as well. So look, man, let's get to this, man. Got a lot to talk about. Let's go. So, here's the thing. I'm going to be dropping all types of content. You know what I'm saying? You might see some things over here that you might like, might not like. But I'm going to be dropping a couple of different things. I got another Superman reaction or review that I want to talk about. And I'm going to put that out there. And I got another Paul Pierce clip that's coming up that y'all might not like. Or might not like. What I'm talking about? Y'all might like that clip. You know what I'm saying? That album. I'll be doing so many music reviews and stuff like that. I don't know, man. But I'm just happy to be back. All right, man. So look, let's get to it. Let's do it.
If there's any Barbs in the chat, I need to holler at the Barbs real quick, because I feel it's the Barbs' fault that's empowering all of this right here. Like, I feel like when she did this, the Barbs should have been stepping in.
So if y'all don't know, yesterday, Nicki Minaj was snitching on a TDE affiliate named MacWop. So MacWop, when Nicki was going back and forth with SZA the other day, he said, "Nicki, relax before you get put in a blender like your boy did." Now, when y'all hear that, it's obvious that he's talking about the Drake and Kendrick beef, right? You know, Kendrick put Drake in the blender, as they say.
But you know it's so crazy how she tried to connect this to Tory Lanez, as if Tory Lanez is her boy. But you notice, this is the thing with Nicki, right? I want y'all to pay attention. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna break down everybody she has a problem with, and how she tries to connect them to whatever, how she feels. Y'all gonna be shocked.
But Nicki, she took that as a threat and she added the FBI. She said, "Is this a threat?" She said, "Did you threaten to harm me at MacWop at the FBI? I want this man investigated right away. He has ties to other people who have been a part of very shady business and is now threatening harm as well as admitting to a crime about someone else, which boy was put in a blender." And she started adding politicians. She talking about Rep Luna. "This man just publicly threatened me. I've notified the FBI and the CIA." The FBI and the CIA is crazy. "I want this."
I would never listen to you again. I would never listen to you again. If you come out with an album, I'm throwing it out, buying it just to throw it out the window of the car. I'm gonna buy the CD, the compact disc. I'm gonna throw that joint like a disc right out the window. You gotta be kidding me, bro.
Dog locked up. And I'm ready to talk about everything these people have done to me. Meanwhile, I thought her husband was a gangster. Ain't Big Zoo a gangster? Or something like that? I don't know. But MacWop did respond. Let's check this out.
And seeing what's going on, you tripping on the internet. And I'm like, not Nicki. Not Nicki. Like, and truth in the details, chat. I felt, if I'm being completely honest with y'all, I felt I wasn't even going hard at her. I wouldn't even want to go at her because that's Nicki Minaj. Now I'm like, damn, why Nicki Minaj clout chasing the WAP? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you doing? You got an album? What you got going on? She going that business. Anyway, let's slow it down. So Nicki, I wasn't threatening you, sweetheart. I don't want nothing done to you. I don't, niggas ain't even worried about you. Like,
why do y'all always feel like y'all have to explain yourselves to these people? She was the one that started attacking you. Why are you out here saying I wasn't doing? Why? You don't owe her no apology. I'm telling y'all, this is one of the biggest reasons why men be feeling the way they feel about certain females. Because they don't never take accountability. Nicki Minaj is one of those females that does not take accountability. She literally is online calling SZA a bitch, calling her a name. She says she sucked Drake balls, all types of stuff. But then she comes out here, and when someone says she's gonna get blended up like her boy, like the boy, she acting as if like she don't know what you're talking about, and then you're apologizing to her or backpedaling to her. No, dog. No, dog. She was the one that started it. She's getting the FBI and the CIA involved, and don't act like this is a troll because she literally tagged a congresswoman or a senator. They don't play around with stuff like that. You think they're trolling too with her? If some of you think that Rep Luna is trolling with Nicki, you lost your goddamn mind. This is crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga ain't even worried about you. But nigga, you done there. Like, with all due respect, like, I ain't, like, Nicki, niggas ain't worried about you, bro. Like, honestly, we love you over here, man. You the queen. You doing it up, bro. Like, you just...
Y'all gotta cut this out, man. Come on. Cut it out, man. Cut it out. Why y'all always trying to shake the enemy's hand? I don't understand it. When they're literally stabbing you up, you're still trying to shake their hand. No, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's okay, no. We love you. We love you. We love you. What are you doing this stuff? Please. Like, y'all literally getting stabbed up. Nah. I don't understand it, man. I'm not saying that you should be disrespectful, but you should stand on your business. Like, nah, you gonna get blended up. Your man's got blended, you getting blended next. SZA gonna blend you up. Like for real, cause you think that she ain't gonna take a chance to blend y'all up when she get a chance. She ain't friends with you. She don't love y'all. The feeling has to be mutual. It can't be, oh, we love you and she don't love y'all. Like, come on, bro. We spread love. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, oh, oh. Like, come on, bro. This is crazy.
And I got at the Barbs. If it's any Barbs in the chat, I need to holler at the Barbs real quick because I feel it's the Barbs' fault that's empowering all of this fuckery right here. Like, I feel like when she did this, the Barbs should have been stepping in. Like at this point in Nicki's career, we ain't like the Barbs. Y'all been leading Nicki down this dark alley. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all are leading Nicki Minaj down a dark alley to the point of no return. Y'all are not letting this lady age gracefully in hip hop.
I disagree, man. The fans don't control how these people are. Now, one of my boys said to me today, he feels as though that the Barbs do make Nicki feel like she has a God complex. Make sure y'all go subscribe to him, Sean P. You know what I mean? At Sean P. I'm going to actually post him in the description. He feels as though that Nicki has a God complex. And I'm saying, I don't think that that's the case. I think she does have a God complex. But I also believe that it's not the Barb. You got to understand, the Barbs don't control Nicki, and they definitely ain't going to check her. She was the one that created them. They didn't create her. And what I mean by that is they made her career what it is, yes. But they didn't create her. She created them. She made a space for them to go to. So you got to understand, like, although they empowering her, at the same time, they're going to go along with whatever she does. Because I'm telling you, people make excuses up for anything. She could go out there and blast somebody in the middle of Times Square. And guess what? People will say, yeah, it's their fault. They shouldn't have been in the way. Shouldn't have been in the way. Why are you homeless anyway? You should have had a job. I'm telling you.
Y'all not letting her age gracefully. Like when I'm looking at Nicki Minaj, I'm like, damn, why Nicki Minaj ain't in her Clips era? Like, why Nicki Minaj ain't in her Clips era doing it up? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to be in your bag right now. You ain't supposed to be hollering at MacWop on Twitter. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm like, bitch, excuse me. I'm like, damn, like, I never would have thought it would have been a time I'm ignoring this motherfucker. I like MacWop ignoring Nicki Minaj on Twitter. Like, what the fuck?
But that just goes to show you that they're not as relevant as they say they are. See, let me explain something to you. And this is just this. I'm just gonna put out a couple of names that I think that. See, The Weeknd, Taylor Swift, Beyonce, Rihanna. Who else I can name? Kendrick. Who else I can name? Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem. Maybe not Eminem, but Eminem too. But Eminem. A bunch of other people, right? These people have reached iconic status. Now, don't get me wrong. Nicki Minaj, she reached iconic status, but she fell from grace. She fell. She don't know how to keep her iconic status. It's over for her. The only thing she can do now is complain because she's out of making music. She could act as if she gonna make a couple of new songs, but it's not gonna resonate with people no more. Because number one, her last album didn't do as well. I mean, it did, but you gotta understand, Nicki Minaj is one of the only female rappers that's at that level, that's doing it. So of course she has people that's gonna sell. She built a following and a coalition. Yeah, they're gonna come to help her out. But her relevance doesn't matter anymore because she's arguing with people like him. She's literally calling for the FBI to investigate someone. Y'all, let me say that a little bit slower. Nicki Minaj is calling for the FBI and the CIA to investigate. I don't know why she called the CIA. That's crazy. To investigate this guy here, saying that he's tied to some nefarious things. So she's willing to burn the whole thing down for a misunderstanding on her part. Like, what is this, bro? Like, what are we talking about? So you sitting here saying, I'm sorry, and no, dog, no, absolutely not. You got to stand on your word, man. Come on, bro.
Bitch, clout chasing.
All right, Mac. Now look, you can't be calling her the queen and then calling her bitches at the same time and then trying to say, you know, she shouldn't have been messing with 6ix9ine. If you gonna go there, you gotta go all the way. Either she the queen or she be rocking with snitches. Cause they saying the whole Young Money is going down the drain. They said all of them feds. They saying Drake, Nicki, who's next? Are we gonna see a video of Lil Wayne, you know, snitching on somebody for a McDouble and a 10-piece nugget? And to a certain extent, I do think he has a point when he's blaming the Barbs. Because the Barbs hype her up. The Barbs never...
I get it, but you have to... Listen, bro, let me explain something to y'all. And I understand why y'all say that the Barbs should be blamed, but you also got to understand. Man, listen, bro. You only are responsible for your actions. She was the one that said this. You know what I'm saying? I understand what y'all saying, but I'm not going to blame them because they follow her. She don't follow them. Even if they putting something in her head, yeah, go, Nicki, go. You got it. They still follow her. So if we're going to blame somebody, let's blame her. Or maybe, okay, let's blame both. The collective. You know what I'm saying? The leader of the Barbs. Like, come on, man.
Check her. The Barbs worship her like, you know, she's the queen of France. Sometimes I peek in on that little station head show that she does, and, you know, she's talking to them like they trash, and they be eating it up. She be like, don't talk right now. You can't speak when the queen is speaking. I make the rules. And they be like, yes, mother. Yes, mother. Yes, mother. Yes, 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 please. And they be licking her boots in there. And so when you got a fan base that treats you like that, of course, that shit go to your head. You start acting crazy. I guess you start thinking everybody in the world is a Barb. And so everybody is going to treat you like that. And I guess she think the FBI and the CIA, they're going to say, yes, mother. Yes, mother. We're going to go get MacWop. Because he was talking about the Kendrick and Drake beef. And like I said, that goes back to the Barbs filling her head up with all of this stuff. Like she'll rather talk to the Barbs than go get a lawyer for her little situation with Jay-Z. Don't tell us about how people owe you money and they've been doing all this stuff behind the scenes. Go get your lawyer. But can you afford a lawyer? A good lawyer? And I noticed this about a lot of these celebrities. They want to run back to their fan bases all the time, and they're just going to keep kissing your ass to incentivize you to continue the same damaging behavior. And
Now, I agree with that. I still don't blame the Barbs 100%, but I agree with that. I also believe that a lot of these people, they're I'm gonna put it to you like this. The average man and woman, the average person runs the podcast space, runs the YouTube space. Celebrities don't run the YouTube space. Some of these celebrities don't even know how to do it. They don't have no clue what they're doing. They don't even know how to set their own equipment up. With all this money, they be having all this production and it still be trash. Like for real. Like it still be trash. They built a whole studio and it be trash. And I'll be saying to myself, like, you don't even need all that. You don't need all that. Y'all making it like this some like a studio, like NBC or CNN studio. Like, but they think that they can get away with it because they where they at. But see, the thing is, let's take Drake, for example, right? Not to shit on Drake. I'm just using him as an example. Drake did a live stream and he didn't even have 100,000 people in there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a little more than that. But he has over 24 million people on his page. So academics and a couple other people who've been doing this, who do this, they could get more people than him on a live stream. Cost or not, more people. Because they don't run this space. But the thing is, where everything got messed up is when artists trying to become normal and trying to become regular people. I'm gonna be honest, artists are not regular people. They're artists. They're regular people when they're not artists, but they're trying to be artists and be regular people. You're not. Nicki Minaj is a popular person. She's super popular. For her to be doing this looks like some scorn bullshit behavior. This don't look like somebody that's an icon. Since when Michael Jackson, you think Michael Jackson would have did something like this? You think Prince would have did something like this? I just don't see none of these artists doing stuff like that. I don't see Beyonce doing stuff like, I never seen Beyonce. I don't like Beyonce music. I like Beyonce music, don't get me wrong. But I don't really like her like that. But I never seen her do nothing like this. Not one time. She can't touch Beyonce. And she knows that. But she tries to pretend with everybody because she's a great pretender. But she's trying to act like she's so in tune with everybody. Creating a radio station, always got something slick to say. It's never nothing nice. Like she want to be in the mix so bad. Sit your old ass down. You can't be in the mix. You mixed out. They done mixed you out. You already mixed up. The mix is over for you. You a mother. You got to sit your old ass down. It's over for you. You still trying to rap and make music. Okay, cool. But what are you going to rap about? Like, I'm being honest. Let's be clear. What are you going to rap about? Like, what type of gems can you get people? We need some gems out here. You can't say, oh, yeah, protect black women when you are cursing one of them out right right there on Twitter. So for the world to see, you ain't even trying to hide it. Like, come on, man.
I think that's what we see with Nicki Minaj. But obviously, the other day, when Nicki was going off on her rant, she mentioned TDE Punch as well, if I'm not mistaken. So she has an issue with TDE in general. And I think she claimed that either SZA or Punch wanted her to do something business-wise. She turned it down. And so after that, she feels like, they started doing things, I guess, to help ruin her career or something. Because it's so confusing because one minute Nicki is upset with Roc Nation and Jay-Z and she's calling them out. It looks like she's spiraling out. So I'm like, are you saying that TDE was helping Roc Nation and they all just trying to ruin your career? I'm getting lost and confused. And I don't like this for Nicki. And then you add in everybody thinking she's on drugs. Then you add in how she looked when she was going back and forth with Megan Thee Stallion. It's not a good look. Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion out here with Klay Thompson living her best life, and Nicki supposedly married with kids, and she seems like she's mad at the world.
So I'm going to break down what this really is. Okay, so here's what this really is. This all comes back to Jay-Z. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to explain to y'all how this goes, right? So Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z had a little issue with this title deal that they had. I don't know the specific details, but they had an issue with the title deal. Jay-Z sells title. Nicki Minaj claims she doesn't get a percentage of the cut, right? Or whatever. Or she didn't get enough. But they got paid out, and she's saying she didn't get paid out enough. So ever since then, she had an issue with Jay-Z, right? So what Jay-Z does is Jay-Z works with the NFL. NFL let him run the halftime show. Jay-Z puts Kendrick Lamar as one of the first artists in New Orleans, first rap solo act in New Orleans to do what's the name. So that opens the door for Nicki Minaj to actually criticize or say something to Jay-Z again. Also, Nicki Minaj has an issue with Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion is, I believe she's a part of Rock Nation as a promotion, like they promote her or something like that, but she's connected to Rock Nation, right? Also, Nicki Minaj, I'm not gonna say she's connected, but she knows the rep who is investigating or trying to get Tory Lanez free, and Anna Luna Rosa or whatever her name is, trying to get Tory Lanez free, and who has a problem with Tory Lanez? Megan Thee Stallion. So she brought that up. Now, you move that down to TDE. TDE, Kendrick Lamar is a part of TDE, or he was a part of TDE, but let's just say he's a part of TDE. She's not going to say nothing to Kendrick. She's not. But she kind of did, but she ain't going to say nothing to him directly. She not. This just won't happen. She ain't going to do that because she know what time it is if she does. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was Kendrick Lamar has a Super Bowl. Lil Wayne and Nicki Minaj is connected. That's Young Money. Also, Kendrick Lamar had beat Lil Wayne in beat Drake in a battle. She's connected to Drake. Now, the Super Bowl, she had a problem with Jay-Z putting Kendrick Lamar at, she says, no slight to Kendrick, but congratulations to him. But Lil Wayne, what's his name? You trying to block a black man from doing this. But Kendrick Lamar is black, so that's non and void. That doesn't matter. She said that because that's what it is. So she has an issue with that. She also never said anything when Drake was getting mollywopped by Kendrick. She never said nothing. But she constantly taking shots at Jay, constantly talking about they want to work with the NFL and all this stuff and everything like that. So any and everything you think about, she's connected now. If you keep moving down the line, she has an issue with SZA, who is on tour with Kendrick on a stadium tour. Now, she's not going to say Kendrick's name, but she has a problem with SZA. Who's connected to SZA? Drake. Who was SZA and Drake was messing around. Now, maybe, I don't think she was jealous over that or nothing like that. I highly doubt it, but they was connected. She don't like the fact, in my opinion, she don't like the fact that she's on tour with Kendrick after Kendrick done smoked Drake. So that's even more of an issue that she has with her. Also, SZA is under TDE. That's another issue she has. Also, SZA was at the Super Bowl with Kendrick. That's another issue she has. So she has all these issues. She also had an issue with Cardi B. Cardi B is connected to who? Connected to who? Who's Cardi B connected to? Megan Thee Stallion. So it all leads back to Jay-Z because she has a big issue with Jay-Z. And she don't like the fact that Jay-Z did whatever he did with the title. Now, she's saying she's sued, but she ain't getting no lawyer. But yet and still, you got to be real careful with people like her. They don't want to get no lawyer. They want to get the FBI and the CIA and all these people involved, but don't want to get a lawyer involved to get money out of Jay-Z. Where she's saying she's trying to sue him for 200 or something million or some astronomical number. So again, this is what it is. So now she's out here saying that she's going to get the FBI and the CIA involved. Like, what are we doing? So that's what I'm saying to him. Like, bro, you don't need to apologize to somebody like that. Now, I don't know about her drug use. And if she does do drugs, I really hope she gets some help. I don't know. I don't even care about that. I'm not even going to speak on that because I don't know if she does drugs. But if she do, I just hope she gets some help. But I'm just saying, man, It's all connected back to her disdain for Jay-Z. And she don't like the fact that Jay-Z is running whatever he's running, and she can't stand it. She can't. Because she's not relevant anymore. Nobody cares about Nicki Minaj. She has to do these type of things to stay relevant. So, but either way, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. Bye. See ya. What do you want to be?